What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news, and at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that we were forming some kind of symmetrical triangle, and this triangle usually appears on the fourth wave, and let me show you that on a slightly bigger scale. We were and we are basically at the last wave of this retracement of ABC correction, and the C wave should have a shape of 5-wave structure, and we didn't complete this shape because we had only 4 waves inside the C wave, and my main assumption was that we should break this symmetrical triangle to the downside to complete the entire 5-wave structure and to complete the bottom of the C wave. And instead of breaking to the downside, we broke this, as you can see, this sloping line as the resistance. And I have to say that we don't have enough volume to confirm this breakout. And the only volume that might be a breakout, the attempt of a breakout, is right here on this tiny candle. And it was the attempt to break this previous swing high. And also I've told you that we have 2 more crucial points. One of them is right here at $6.19, and second one is right here at $5.37, and depending on the breakout above this point or below this point, we might confirm the next trend of this asset. And definitely we had this attempt to break with the huge volume, but instead of moving higher, we didn't break it, and definitely this range of resistance is very strong because we have only tip above this range of $6.19 right here, and this breakout was made on the extended hours. This means without any volume at all, we might see huge movements of this asset, and I have to say that we cannot rely on this tip above this previous resistance that we have a breakout, and that's why we have the next leg to the downside, and probably we might see the trend continuation. So what should we expect next, I will show you in my technical analysis, but for now let's continue with the fundamental news. And I have to say that we don't have much news directly related to SOFI. All of them basically a bit outdated, 5 days ago, 1 week ago, and so on and so forth. And this means without major news directly related to SOFI, we cannot rely on any major movements to the upside, and basically we don't have the fuel of this movement. And let me show you some interesting detail. If we'll take a look on the list of institutional investors, as you can see, a lot of companies, basically some of them are rebalancing their position with the tiny increasing or tiny decreasing of the reported value. And some of the companies heavily added the short position, as you can see, like CDAZX, and they opened their new position, short position, for about $1.5 million. And we have a lot of other companies that added to their short position, like this one, and definitely it is quite a negative catalyst for the SOFI in the medium-term perspective. And let me show you the short volume ratio for SOFI stock. As you can see, the short interest percent of float is 18.13%, and the off-exchange short volume ratio is 33.1%. But this number is a bit outdated, and let me show you this. For now, this is the number of shares available for shorting, and it is more than enough shares, about 4.8 million shares. And the short borrow fee rate is quite low at 1.95%. But let me show you this. On June 24th, we had the short volume ratio, the off-exchange short volume ratio, at the level of 33.1%. But on June 27th, we have a huge increase in this percentage. As you can see, it almost doubled to the range of 62.8%. And this means the bear pressure is increasing on SOFI stock, and that's why we have to be very cautious. I have to say that we don't have any new ratings from the analysts company, and the latest one was made on May 17th. And definitely without these ratings, SOFI also might see more bearish pressure than bullish one. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, for now we still have two major crucial points for this asset. One of them is still right here at $6.19, and second one is right here, this previous bottom. And depending on the price action that might break the resistance of 6.19 or the support of 5.37, we'll have the direction of the next movement. And if this asset breaks the resistance, definitely it will invalidate the correction, and definitely we might see the bottom of our fifth wave probably at this point with the truncated fifth wave. And the bottom of the C wave for the entire correction will be at this bottom, and definitely we might see the higher prices for this asset in upcoming sessions. But otherwise, if this asset goes south, and I have to say that the total sentiment of the market is quite bearish right now, and we have more chances to hit lower targets, unfortunately, and the short interest of SOFI also shows the same forecast. Definitely we might land a bit lower, and first range of support, let me mark it for you like this. First range of support is right here at 5.36 range, or somewhere at this point. And if this asset breaks this range of support, definitely we might land somewhere at the ranges of roughly $5 or even at the lowest point of $4.76. And this might be another range where you might enter your long-term investment position with this asset if you've already done your own due diligence, and if your investment horizon is longer than 12 months. Because these ranges, basically the range below $6, is a very attractive fundamentally. And let me remind you that Anthony Noto is consistently buying SOFI stock for several weeks, and the average price of his latest buys is also below $8 mark, and definitely $6 is much more lucrative for the long-term investors. And if you want to do so, just accumulate on every daily red candle. But if you want to catch the trade, and if you're a swing trader, just wait for the confirmation, because for now we have a setup that we might see higher targets, we might have the next leg to the upside, but in this case you should put your stop loss very tight, and it should be somewhere at this previous swing lows. And definitely the downside potential for this trade might be from 4% all the way down to 9%. But the upside potential for this movement is not so high, and that's why the risk to reward ratio of this setup is not worth your attention. And this means just stay cautious and wait for the confirmation, because when we will see the higher highs and higher lows, definitely it will be the confirmation of the next trend, especially if the volume will be much higher than this average volume. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get